So are you really, 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 really ready for marriage? I'm just asking you. And I'm going to share with you some things, and I will prove to you that you are not ready for marriage. And if after all these things I share with you, you feel that you are ready for marriage, then congratulations, you are prepared. So today I'm going to give you reasons why you are not ready for marriage yet. Do not rush into marriage. This thing called marriage, if you rush into it, there are so many things that if you don't take time, so you have to really get your time and prepare before you enter into this thing called marriage. In Proverbs chapter 24, verse 27, the Bible says this: prepare your work outside, get everything ready for yourself in the field, and after that, build your house. So the Bible is telling us that we should prepare outside, we should prepare in our singleness, we should prepare before we enter into the marriage. It says that when we finish preparing and we know that we are ready, then we can build our house, then we can build our marriage. But you cannot build your marriage if you are not prepared. So I'm now coming to share with you something that means that you are not really prepared for marriage. Number one, you are not ready for marriage when you cannot manage your sexuality. So you there, every hole you want to enter. You there, every girl is beautiful to you. You want to date every nice girl. You want to date every nice boy. You want every fine boy to be your boyfriend, every fine girl to be your girlfriend. If you are really ready for marriage, you can control your sexuality. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, it says that flee fornication. Flee anything. Run away from anything that will lead you into sex before marriage. And so if you are always thinking about the next person to be your girlfriend, the next person to be your boyfriend, this girl then and say then shanku sabo, this guy then and say then beard nabu, this guy then and say beshen who, that is always what you are thinking about, and you always want the richest boy in town to be your boyfriend and the nicest girl in town to be your girlfriend, and you cannot manage your sexuality, you cannot manage yourself in aspect of sex. You are not ready for marriage. You are not prepared enough. Go back to your drawing board. Go and do your homework. Hurry up. Number two reason why you are not ready for marriage is when you have no spiritual foundation. And you are entering into something called marriage and you are not spiritual. You are not thinking about the spiritual aspect of it. Marriage is very, very spiritual. Psalm 127. The Bible says that if the Lord does not build the house, the builders build in vain. It means that spirits must be involved in physical things. That is why even if you get married, you have to be prepared spiritually. You don't know the person you are going to marry, whether they have witches in their house. And you know everybody's family, there are witches there. Whether or not witches, they are after her life, whether they are after her progress, whether they are after their friends and children. You may never know company limited. And you are not spiritual. You don't go to church, you don't fellowship, you don't pray, you don't seek the face of God. You don't some. And you are there just like that and you say you are going to marry. You've not prayed, you've not sought the face of God, you are saying you are going to marry. What kind of life is that? If you want to marry, you have to grow spiritually. You have to know at least some basic things about spirituality in marriage. You can get this in my book, Preparations Before Marriage. Spirituality is in marriage. Marriage involves spirituality. Do not think that you can marry just because you are prepared physically. If you are not prepared spiritually, you are not prepared. Get prepared spiritually, and then you are prepared for marriage. The next reason why I think that you are not ready for marriage is when you lack financial discipline and responsibility. Money comes to your hand and you use it anyhow. You buy things anyhow. You don't have any account. You don't save money. You don't invest money. You there when the money comes to pay, shopping. When the money comes to pay, and you say you are ready for marriage. Why ba? And you are going to do that one. Listen, you have to be responsible when it comes to your money and your finances. You have to be disciplined and responsible in finances before you can call yourself ready for marriage. Now listen to what the Bible says. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. It says that if anyone does not provide for his relatives, he has denied the faith. The Bible says that anybody who is not able to provide, being responsible financially in their family, it means that you are not even a good Christian. You are not even a good husband or a good wife. You are going to buy wig, you are going to buy hair, you are going to buy bag, you are going to buy milk. You don't have vision. And listen, if you are a guy, most of the responsibilities in the marriage, financial responsibilities, lies on the man. If you are not disciplined enough in your finances, then don't think you are going to marry and the problem is going to be solved. It's going to be worse when you get married. Discipline yourself financially. Try to learn how to manage yourself financially, and then you can say you are ready for marriage. But until then, go back and learn. The next reason why I think you are not ready for marriage is when you cannot manage conflict. Oh, the assembly. I want to which you are commando. Hey, we should leave you to fight. Hey, we should leave you to kill somebody. Hey, we should leave you to fight. Hey. And you say you are ready for marriage. Small thing, no, you are going to fight. Small thing, no, you are going to quarrel. Small thing, no, you are going to do a confusion. And you are saying you are ready for marriage. Listen, Bible says this. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1. A soft answer turns away anger, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Even in the Bible, it is saying that for you not to know how to talk, Rambo, you shouldn't get married. You then when something happens, asema bana yebekano. That is where you show that you are a gangalia. You are not ready for marriage. You cannot sit down and discuss the thing. You cannot sit down and have a nice conversation to resolve an issue. And you say you are ready for what? Forget about yourself. Go and learn. Buy this book, Preparations Before Marriage, and learn. Another reason why you are not ready for marriage is because you don't have any clear direction in your life. You don't have vision. Baby, you don't have any special vision on that is before you that you are chasing. What business do you want to do? I can sell. I can do so many things. I can do so many things. What school do you want to attend? Any school. What course do you want to do? Any course. You don't have any vision. Just a feeling see when so. And you say you want to marry. What do you just say? Boy, need you make a client. Who feels what would I do in our You they don't look for vision and work on it. You are visionless, you are aimless, you are useless, you are hopeless, and you want to go and marry. You are just going to frustrate somebody's child that was struggling. They are trying to get married. Listen, have a vision, have a clear vision, have a plan A, have a plan B, have a plan C, even have up to plan Z. If this one doesn't work, this one work. If this one doesn't work, that is planning. That is vision. Oh, I want to go to nursing, but if the nursing doesn't far, I will try this one. If that one doesn't far, I will do this one. If that one doesn't, and I will do this one. About that time, this one there too far. Then you know that we have something we are working on. But you are there, no, you don't have any vision. Only feel when so, and you say you are ready for marriage. No, be where Odu adadwin na kwakwato so na yankopon kro ka se yemfa adadwin how in amra no kra. He still says that we have a role to play. How much more we human being have a vision, and you are not ready for marriage if you don't have any clear vision. Now this is another important reason why you are not ready for marriage. When you are over dependent on your parents and your friends, and to the wabra boy wubu wadam for more bosia, you cannot live. One call mama you know it. O mama sika one kwafa, you cannot survive. One kwaji wadam for a bib atade ansha, you cannot go out. Hey, you, what kind of life is that? And you think you are ready for marriage? You are ready for marriage, and so everything about you is for somebody. Bibi, unless your mother advise you, go direct. Baby, what do you? Somebody has to tell you to go and bath. Somebody has to tell you to go and clean your room. Somebody has to tell you to go and wash your clothes. And you say you are ready for marriage. Hey, Atakra, listen. The life we are living, it shows whether we are ready or not for marriage. And these lifestyles that I'm mentioning one after the other shows that you as an individual, you are not ready for marriage. Or be natural. And you think you are in love and you think you are ready for marriage. Sikabi na beto accounting and who dia wumfanye and you think you can use it to get married. Marriage is not about the wedding. Marriage is not about the engagement. Marriage is not about the dresses. Marriage is not about how many people follow you as your bridesmaid. Marriage is not how many people follow you as your best man. But marriage is about you being accountable for yourself and responsible enough to know that I'm going to live with somebody's daughter or somebody's son. And so I have to be responsible enough to be able to take care of myself and the person I'm going to bring in as my partner. And if you're not ready for that, you are not ready for marriage. The Bible says in Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, it says that for this reason, a man shall leave his mother and father and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one. If so, God insists that you have to leave your parents, leave your friends. Now, parents cry, are leaving them, not your friends. So if you are still dependent on your parents, if you are still dependent on your friends, if you are still dependent on people to survive or to do anything in life, then you are not ready for marriage. You are just going to strain somebody's daughter or somebody's son, all in the name of marriage. The next one I'm going to tell you is you are not ready for marriage when you lack emotional maturity. You are not matured emotionally. You can't control your anger. You can't control your mouth. You speak anyhow. You talk anyhow. You answer anyhow. It's like adebia ebon. It's like you wanum kasa crampo is not pleasant. They will see you a nice girl, a nice guy. You are coming, will be a respectful because of your looks. But will be one now kasa ba and then everybody says bra pa na me bune pa but okasa e kra no ama me hu kra dweme. Why? Because you don't know how to talk. You are not mature. You speak anyhow. You talk anyhow. You dress anyhow. It's like you can't control your emotions. When you are angry, you now basa now to grog glass now say TV. This one you are going to marry with this thing. You are not ready. Get your house in order. Learn how to control your emotions. Learn how to control your anger. Learn how to control yourself when you are angry. Learn how to not to overreact when something happens. And there you can tell yourself that you're ready for marriage. And the last thing that I'll add, when you have the wrong motives for marriage, you have the wrong motive about marriage. The guys, they are thinking in marriage, I'm your boss. She's supposed to listen to me. Hey, everybody is supposed to calm down. I am the boss here. I make the decisions. I have the final say. Hey, you're not ready for marriage. Your knowledge about marriage is too small. You've not learned anything about marriage. And if you are a lady and you are still thinking about those tete adwene ehye nkrofo tim say okwa aware unya ade papa fabre fie unya ekade afako okuno so. And if you are a girl and up to this point in life in this 21st century that mindset is still in your head, then you are not ready for marriage. You should have clear motives for your marriage. You should have clear reasons why you know that you have to get married. James chapter 4 verse 3, the Bible says this: you ask and do not receive because you ask wrongly to spend it on your passions. So the Bible says that sometimes we ask for some things and God doesn't give it to us because He knows that we don't have a good reason for asking for such things. God bless me, let me have money. God bless me, let me have a job. But He knows that you want the job to prove to somebody that you are okay in life. But God will not give it to you because He wants you to prove to somebody. God should give you marriage. So sometimes you are praying that prayer because you want to marry and show your ex that you didn't go and die. That is not a good reason enough to get married. And get yourself in order. Learn. Buy my books. Preparations before marriage. Marriage and Speed. The Wisdom of Abigail. And then the last book that is for marriage couple, The Journey of I Do, which will be coming out very soon. Get these books. Order for these books. This is my number. WhatsApp me. Chat me. And then order for the book. Wherever you are, I can send it to you. It's not expensive. Yeah, you can buy it and learn it and know that you have to get clear motives for marriage. These are some few reasons why I think that you need to really sit down and think about this well and know that I'm not really ready for marriage. Before you can say you are ready for marriage, think about some of these things. Ask yourself, do I really know what pastor is talking about, or I'm just floating in the air? And I know after you think about it, you know that there are so many things that you have to learn before you can say you are ready for marriage. Share this video with your friends. Let them also watch it. Like this video. Put your comment there. If you have any question, put it under the comment section. And subscribe to my YouTube page. And I know that you'll be a blessing. I'll see you in the next one.